I will shock you to know that the richest man in the world is Mensa Musa in Malian. According to history, he's known to be the richest man in the world, even the present day world. The richest day Africa here. On the 24th of May 2021, Mali. On the 5th of September 2021, Guinea. On the 23rd of January 2022, Burkina Faso. On the 26th of July, Niger. These four countries have one colonial master, which is France. Before we go further, let's look at this video. Listen, listen, listen. Hear very well. Listen.
We feel like family in the sense that Russia is a family for Africa too. We are a family because we have the same historic. Russia made enormous sacrifices to free the world from Nazism during World War II. The African people, our grandfathers, were also forcibly deported to help Europe get rid of Nazism. We share the same history in the sense that we are the forgotten peoples of the world, whether in history books, in documentaries or films. We tend to dismiss the key role played by Russia and Africa in the fight against Nazism. As far as what concerns Burkina Faso, today, for more than 8 years, we've been confronted with most barbaric, the most violent form of neocolonialism, of imperialism. Slavery continues to impose itself on us. Our predecessors taught us one thing: slave who cannot carry out his own revolt doesn't deserve to be pitied. We do not feel sorry for ourselves. We do not ask anyone to feel sorry for us. People of Burkina Faso have decided to fight against terrorism in order to relaunch their development. In this struggle, valiant peoples from 20 populations have pledged to take up arms in the face of terrorism. This we affectionately call them VDP of volunteers. We are surprised to see the imperialists calling these VDPs militias and all kinds of things. It's disappointing because in Europe, when people take up arms to defend their homeland, they are treated as patriots. But that's not the problem. The problem are African heads of state who contribute nothing to these people who are fighting, but who sing the same song as the imperialists, calling us militias, calling us men who don't respect human rights. Which human rights are we talking about? We take offense at this. It is shameful. We African heads of state must stop behaving like puppets who every time the imperialists pull the string. Yesterday, President Vladimir Putin announced that he would be sending grain to Africa. Are very pleased to thank him for that. But it's also a message to our African heads of state. Because at the next forum, we cannot come here without ensuring for those who are not familiar with war that our people are self-sufficient in food. We need to take the experience of those who have already achieved this in Africa, build good relationships here, and build better relationships with Russian Federation so that we can meet the needs of our people. Glory to our people, dignity to our people, victory to our people, homeland or death. We shall win.
Well, that is Burkina Faso leader. You heard what he said. Most barbaric, most violent form of neocolonialism and imperialism. Before we go further, let's know what the word neocolonialism means and imperialism.
Neocolonialism can be defined as the continuation of the economic model of colonialism after a colonized territory has achieved formal political independence. The result of neocolonialism is that foreign capital is used for exploitation rather than for the development of the less developed parts of the world. Investment under neocolonialism increases rather than decreases the gap between the rich and the poor countries of the world. Imperialism, sometimes called empire building, is the practice of a nation forcefully imposing its rule or authority over other nations.
See, these people still see Africans as slaves. After this coup, all European countries, sensible countries, what they do? They remove citizens or their citizens from the country. Best thing we our own people do be say, before they extract people, you're already going to war with them. When you have most of the people in that country, you do not think about the welfare of citizens. You're not concerned about their welfare. You're going to war You just made the pronunciation of war and you have your people in that country. What do you think you are? I'm threatening to eat my friend's egg. I'll come in his house and I will eat those eggs. And me, I get my own for inside house. What did that friend will do? Your guess is as good as mine. He will break my egg, eat some from my present.